Good morning, dear students. Welcome back to physics class. Today, I am going to discuss on numerical part D related to motion in a plane. Let us see the first question. Question is, a cyclist is riding with a speed of 27 km per hour. As he approaches a circular turn on the road of radius 80 meter, he applies brakes and reduces his speed at the constant rate of 0.50 meter per second every second. What is the magnitude and direction of the net acceleration of the cyclist on the circular turn? Solution is, given that speed of the cyclist v is equal to 27 km per hour, you know that 1 km per hour is equal to 5 by 18. Then it will be equal to 27 into 5 by 18 is equal to 7.5 meter per second. And radius of the circular turn r is equal to 80 meter. We know that centripetal acceleration AC is equal to v square by r is equal to 7.5 meter per second all square divided by 80 meter, which is equal to 0.70 meter per second square. And also given that acceleration due to braking AB is equal to 0.5 meter per second square. In this case, what is the net acceleration? It is the resultant acceleration of acceleration due to braking and centripetal acceleration. Here, we have to use cosine rule in vectors. In this case, a square is equal to ac square plus ab square plus 2ac ab cos theta, which is in the form of r square is equal to a square plus b square plus 2ab cos theta, whereas r is a as ac and b as ab. Then, what should be the angle between AC and AB? It is equal to 90 degree. Since this angle is 90 degree, so A square is equal to AC square plus AB square, as cos 90 degree is equal to 1. What should be the resultant acceleration A? It is given by A is equal to AC square plus AB square whole raised to 1 by 2. It is equivalent to the square root of AC square plus AB square. By substituting the values of AC and AB, we get it is equal to 0.86 meter per second square. We have to find the angle between AC and AB. We know that tan theta is equal to AC by AB, where theta is the angle of the resultant acceleration with the velocity or the linear speed. Now, tan theta is equal to 0.7 divided by 0.5 is equal to 1.4. So, theta is equal to tan inverse AC by AB is equal to tan inverse 1.4, which is equal to 54.56 degree. An insect trapped in a circular groove of radius 12 cm moves along the groove steadily and completes 7 revolutions in 100 seconds. A. What is the angular speed and the linear speed of the motion? And B. Is the acceleration vector a constant vector? What is its magnitude? Let us see the solution. The insect moves in a circular path uniformly. We know that the angular speed of an object in uniform circular motion omega is equal to 2 pi nu, which is equal to 2 pi by t, since nu is equal to 1 by t. Given that the radius r is equal to 12 centimeter, number of revolutions made by the insect n is equal to 7 and time taken t is equal to 100 seconds. Then what should be the time period t, which is equal to total time divided by number of revolutions made, is equal to 100 by 7 seconds. So omega is equal to 2 pi by t is equal to 2 pi by 100 by 7 is equal to 2 pi into 7 by 100 is equal to 0.44 radian per second. We know that the linear speed v is equal to omega r is equal to 0.44 second raised to minus 1 into 12 centimeter is equal to 5.3 centimeter per second. When it converts into meter per second, it is equal to 5.3 into 10 raised to minus 2 meter per second. Then what should be the direction of the linear speed v? It is not doubtful to say it should be tangential to the circle at every point. And b, we have to see whether the acceleration vector a constant vector, and we have to find its magnitude also. The acceleration is directed towards the center of the circle, so it is the centripetal acceleration. Since its direction changes continuously, it is not a constant vector in this case, but the magnitude of the centripetal acceleration is constant. Its magnitude is AC is equal to omega square r. By substituting the values of omega and r, we get it is equal to 2.3 centimeter per second square, which is equal to 2.3. Third question is, an aircraft executes a horizontal loop of radius 1 kilometer with a steady speed of 900 km per hour. Compare its centripetal acceleration with the acceleration due to gravity. Here given that radius of the loop is equal to 1 kilometer, which is r. When it converts into meter, which is equal to 1000 meter, and the speed of the aircraft v is equal to 900 km per hour. Converting into meter per second, we have to multiply this by 5 by 18. Then it will be equal to 250 meter per second. We know that centripetal acceleration AC is equal to v square by r. By substituting the values of v and r, we get it is equal to 62.5 meter per second square. And you know that acceleration due to gravity g is equal to 9.8 meter per second square. So what should be the ratio of the centripetal acceleration to the acceleration due to gravity? It is equal to AC is to G is equal to 62.5 meter per second square is to 9.8 meter per second square is equal to 6.38 is to 1. So AC by G is equal to 6.38, then AC is equal to 6.38 G. That is, the centripetal acceleration is 6.38 times more than the acceleration due to gravity. Swimmer swimming across a river flowing at a velocity of 4 meter per second swims at the velocity of 2 meter per second. Calculate the actual velocity of the simmer and the angle. What should be its solution? Given that velocity of the simmer Vs is equal to 2 meter per second and the velocity of the water flow Vw is equal to 4 meter per second. Then what should be the actual velocity of the simmer? It is found by using this expression given. V is equal to square root of Vs square plus Vw square, which is equal to Vs square plus Vw square whole raised to 1 by 2. Here we have used the cosine rule. The angle between the direction of velocity of the simmer and the water flow theta is equal to 90 degree. So V is equal to square root of Vs square plus Vw square plus 2 Vs Vw cos 90, which is equal to square root of Vs square plus Vw square. So V is equal to 2 square plus 4 square the whole raised to 1 by 2, which is equal to 4.47 meter per second. What should be the angle? We know that tan theta is equal to Vs by Vw. By substituting the values of Vs and Vw, we get tan theta is equal to 0.5. Then theta is equal to tan inverse 0.5, which is equal to 26.57 degree. And fifth question is, an aeroplane A flies with a velocity of 450 meter per second to the north, while another aeroplane B travels at a velocity of 500 meter per second to the south beside the aeroplane A. Calculate the relative velocity of the aeroplane A with respect to the aeroplane B. What is its solution? Given that velocity of the aeroplane A, which is Va, is equal to 450 meter per second, and the velocity of the aeroplane B, which is Vb, is equal to minus 500 meter per second. Here the velocity of the aeroplane B is considered negatively as it flies in opposite direction to the aeroplane A. The question gives that the aeroplane A flies to the north while the aeroplane B flies to the south. Then what should be the relative velocity of the aeroplane A with respect to the velocity of the aeroplane B, which is calculated as Vab is equal to Va minus Vb. By substituting the values of Va and Vb, we get Vab is equal to 450 meter per second minus of 500 meter per second, which is equal to 950 meter per second. Today's homework questions are given in this slide. Please, you have to work out these question answers by today itself. Okay, thank you. Have a nice day.